Hi folks, technology today runs very fast and we should slow down to better understand where we are now and where we were some decades ago. Today we will talk about virtual reality, we will talk about transportation, food changes and security matters. Virtual reality is in our everyday life. So, Oussama, explain us what people think some years ago about virtual reality.
Well, first of all, thank you, Alberto, for the invitation. 20 years ago, VR's applications were a luxury in people's hands, and it had several military and medicine applications and many demonstrative applications. Now, it's no longer a luxury. It's being held by all people, by ordinary people. And it's a very big thing now, especially in social media. Practically, it's better to feel them using virtual reality instead of having to hear the description in a person's face. So this fact makes us amazing, but it is a bad trend where people are more tending to stay at home and watch their friends using VR instead of going outside, taking a walk and seeing the nature. And this leads to a very high cases of depression.
Okay, it's also true that virtual reality is quite useful. I mean, for example, with my girlfriend, I don't have time to go to Italy and visit her. So we talk each other using virtual reality, and it is so real that it doesn't seem to be virtual reality, but it seems very real.
It may seem so, but in the end, you are missing the sensation of having the interaction with a person in real life. Mm-hmm. That's all an illusion, after all. You're looking at a digital medium. So that's what you're missing, and that's what's most important about the difference between having a real-life interaction or using VR for interaction.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Alberto.
Moreover, we don't have to forget that our data travel around the world on the internet at the speed of light, but our data are very secure. We speak about Benchir, that is an expert in security. So, Benchir, how security evolves during this year?
Okay. Well, at the beginning, the main concern was just private data. But today, we are talking about connected things. So, things goes worse. Today, the cooperation between GAFAM to dominate the market and their strategy in incubating startups lead them to create and own a universal information system, and this fact is used well by the attackers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but I don't understand how they attack the company, because I heard that they lose a lot of money.
Oh yes, basically this attack was done in two stages. Mm-hmm. Stage one, the attackers exploit a zero-day vulnerability in the operating system of the companies, like what happened in 2017 with WannaCry, which led them to inject a ransomware in a network which encrypt their data and make some problems. But in meanwhile, attackers execute the stage 2, which is the main goal of this attack, which lead them to get access to servers that control Google smart cards, Google's intelligent houses, mm-hmm. Amazon drones, Facebook and Apple intelligent robots.
Yes, okay, but who attacked them? Because I mean, our lives are safe or not?
Basically, we can say yes, because the attackers, it's a group called Morpho, and it is the same group that was attacked Facebook, Microsoft, and Twitter in 2013. And this group just make this attack, refusing and complaining against the policies of GAFAM.
Mm-hmm. Well, I remember that in 2018, when Analytica happened, yes, as you told us before. Well, at the very beginning, there were a lot of chaos because very famous people accounts were hacked. But then I remember that people don't take care about this stuff because probably they are not so technical, informated about facts. So at the very end, they don't care about this stuff. So I think that it will be the same for the same case today. So yeah, we will see. Thank you very much, Benchir. Okay. Okay, so people, now we change totally the argument and the topic. and we talk about transportation. Before we start talking about transportation, I want to show you a little video that explains us what we are talking about. Okay, but now the word to our expert, Shule. Shule, explain us exactly what the Hyperloop is.
So at that time people think that the autonomous car is the future, but it is not, because now we have Hyperloop, which is more faster than cars, trains, even than planes. And the Hyperloop is that people can take, like you normally take a train, you can book a ticket from your mobile phone and you can just go to the station.
Yeah.
You take the train and it will travel much more faster than the plane. You can, well, I mean this project begins 20 years ago, and now we have conquered several difficulties, technical difficulties, and to reach the end. So now people can travel safely and faster in this Hyperloop.
Okay, so the Hyperloop seems to be very efficient, but is it secure?
Well, I mean, it is safe. As I have said, we have conquered some big issues, including, I think most people concerned about the emergency exit.
Yes.
And now we have made some new emergency exit. Even if the train stop halfway, people can get out as soon as possible.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Now we have to change totally the topic, and we have to talk about food. How food changes during our history. Okay. Here we have Pauline, that is an expert in the food, and Pauline, explain us why the food changes so deeply in these years.
Well, 20 years ago, we were only 7 billion people on the planet. Nowadays, we are almost 10 billion people.
Yes.
And even if countries already started introducing limiting population policies, the number of people who need to eat, even if countries already started introducing birth limitation policy, the number of people who need to eat has made traditional farming impossible. Natural meat has become a luxurious plate, as its price has been multiplied by 13 in 15 years. And as people struggle giving up centuries of traditions, they just couldn't stop eating meat so fast. So this explains why artificial meat industry has become so popular all around the world, and why it has been so fast developed in the world.
Okay, but it's not clear how the insect industry spread all around the world so deeply.
Well, it's different because as artificial meat production was too expensive for declining in poor countries, the insect farming industry was spread from China, Thailand, and Africa to all around the world. What's more, it has been getting into cultures. So that's how we did it. Anyway, nowadays most of the meat producing firms are using insects to feed their animals to reduce their carbon footprint and give the maximum amount of protein to the animal at the same time.
Yes, but wait, it means that real meat will stop to be producing. I mean, farming will be stopped soon. It seems impossible. I mean, farming exists from centuries.
Yes, I know, but as you know too, inevitable global warming is making the level of sea rise, and many cities are going to disappear in the following centuries, just as Benchir is. And coupled to the rising population, we will soon lack place on Earth. Then we have to spare it. That's why I think that farming just will disappear in a way.
Okay, thank you very much, Pauline. And that's all for today. Thank you, folks, and thank you for watching, and see you the next time. Bye.